Yeah? You win the farthest away award. Long Island, you win the closest, I think. I don't know.
Yeah.
Albany or something. Anyway, all right. Well, we got 2 harbor seals here. They're local animals. We have harbor seals locally out here, especially during the cold weather. In the summer, we don't see them too much because they like cold water, so they go farther north in the summer. But we do have harbor seals native locally out here. We also have a lot of gray seals and an occasional harp seal and hooded seal in the winter. So these are local animals. These 2 are both rescue animals. This guy right here is a 7-year-old male who was attacked by a shark when he was a pup, and he was almost eaten. It almost took off his tail. You can see scars across his left tail, and or his flipper in his left tail. And when he rolls over up there on the beach, you see scars on his chest also. But he did get away from the shark, and he was taken in by the stranding network on Long Island. Actually, he's stranded in Hampton, Long Island.
Okay.
Yeah. He's a Hampton seal. And he's taken in by Riverhead Foundation, the stranding network down there. And they took care of him and nursed him. And he would have been released, but while he was in rehab, he developed an eye infection that caused scarring. So that's why his eyes are bluish, yellow, whitish, bluish, and bulgy. It's because there's a lot of scar tissue. So he's blind, so that's why he's not releasable. The other seal is a 12-year-old female. She also was stranded as a pup. She stranded a couple times. For no apparent reason. She just didn't feed herself. One time when she stranded, she had an infected flipper. One time she had some seal pox. So she probably doesn't have a great immune system. She's just one of the animals that didn't make it in the wild, but she does fine in the aquarium. She was actually taken in by the stranding network, fed, put on antibiotics. When she was healthy, she was tagged and released and stranded again. And after a couple strandings, she was just declared a fed to thrive. And so she came to live here with us. They're both healthy here. They have no problems here. It's a little hard to see them swim right now. We're due on Monday for a pool cleaning. You see there's algae growing on the sides of the pool. That's not a health problem for the seals. This is harbor water. We bring it in, we hold it, we recycle it and clean it, and every once in a while we dump it and bring in more harbor water. So the algae that's growing on the rocks right here, on the walls here, is the same algae that's on the rocks out there. It doesn't affect the seals. What it does is it makes it hard for you to see them swim because the water is dark, so you can't really see them swim that well. So about once a month in the winter, twice a month in the summer, we drain the pool. We put seals in the back room there. We drain the pool, and we get a swimming pool come in and clean off the algae off the side. So if you come back next week from Australia, you'll be able to see the nice clear water. You'll be able to see the seals swim better. But when we're feeding them, we ask them to, this little beach area here, and I ask them to lay out, hold still, roll over, open their mouths. Those are all things that we ask them to do so we can take care of them. So we like to touch them, so if Dad wants to give them a physical, she'll be able to do that. We get them to open their mouths, so we can brush their teeth, and just look inside their mouths. We touch their flippers, keep them used to that because we clip their nails periodically. We pinch them in the back because that's where we give them injections when we want to vaccinate them or draw blood from them or give them immunizations. Those are husbandry behaviors. And we also ask them to do some behaviors out here in the water. I'll ask them to fetch things, to jump, and to climb up on the rocks. Some of those are normal behaviors. Seals do get on rocks. Some of them are not normal seal behaviors. They don't fetch rings in the wild, but they do that for us. The reason we have them do those behaviors is because those are enrichment behaviors. They're smart animals, so they need to have things to think about. They need to be learning things. Seals in an aquarium don't have any problems to solve. They don't have any predators they have to get away from. We hand them their food. When it's a storm coming, we take them off exhibit. So they really don't have to think about anything. So zoo animals, not fish because they're not that smart, but zoo animals, mammals, zoo and aquarium animals will get bored if they don't have things to think about, just like you would if you lived in a pretty small space and had all your decisions made for you. So we're constantly teaching them new behaviors just so they stay mentally alerted so they get some exercise. So those are the 2 kind of behaviors we do. We do them in, we get the seals to do the behaviors in exchange for food, and we use a whistle, the same kind of thing as clicker training as a dog. We use a whistle as a bridge to get them to the behaviors we want. I'm also going to get them to teach you what sound seals make because seals don't bark. Everybody thinks seals bark, but seals don't bark. Sea lions bark. They sound like dogs, and they live on the West Coast. Seals live everywhere around the world in northern waters, and they don't bark. But I'm going to ask you to show you what noise they do make. So I'm going to go ahead and feed them, and when I'm through feeding them, I'm going to try to answer any seal